guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm going to show you how to create this makeup look. If you're interested, please keep on watching. I've already primed and moisturized my face. I'm going to use a concealer from Nars, Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Caramel. I'm going to apply this on top of my spots, blemishes and scars. I used to use the one from MAC, the Prolong Wear Concealer. This still works fine, but they're better off for my under eye because the one from MAC, the consistency is not thick, it's quite liquidy. So when I apply my foundation on top, it moves around, which I don't like. Whereas the Nars Creamy Concealer, the consistency is very creamy. So when I apply my foundation, it stays in place, it doesn't move around. So I'm going to leave this to set for a few minutes. I've missed a spot here. So I'm going to leave this concealer to set for a few minutes. And I'm going to apply my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in this shade NC 44.5. And as always, I like to use my damp beauty blender. Now I'm going to highlight my face, and I'm going to use the one from MAC Prolong Wear Concealer in the shade NC30. And with the same beauty blender, I'm going to blend that out. Now I'm going to bake my face with a MAC loose powder in the shade Light Plus. I'm going to leave this powder to set. In the meantime, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. And I'm using the one from MAC in the shade Dipdown. And I'm applying this with a MAC angled brush number 266. Now I'm going to prime my eyes with a MAC primer in the shade Soft Ochre. And I'm going to take this all the way up to my eyebrows, and I'm going to carve out the lines as well. I like to go in with a beauty blender over the primer and just blend everything out. I'm going to set my eyebrows with a Rimmel Brow Styling Gel. Now I'm going to contour my face with a Bobbi Brown foundation stick in this shade Walnut. Okay, I'm going to blend this out with a contour brush from Bare Minerals. So I'm going to keep blending until this harsh line disappears. I wish my forehead was a bit smaller. Now I'm going to bronze my face with a MAC bronzer in the shade Give Me Sun. And I'm going to apply this with a MAC 109 brush. Now I'm going to set the rest of the face with a MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC42. And I'm just going to use a powder brush from Real Technique. Now with a Bare Minerals finishing brush, I'm going to brush off the excess. I'm going to zoom you guys in slightly. I'm going to do my eye makeup. I'm going to use a Urban Decay Heat palette, and I'm going to use the shade He Devil. I'm going to apply this all over my lid as a transition shade. It's best to take a little product at a time. It'll be easier to blend later on. With a blending brush from Bare Minerals, I'm going to blend out the harsh lines. Okay, I'm going to apply my transition shade on this eye off camera, and I'll come back and show you. So now I've got my transition on my both eyes. I'm going to deepen the look, and I'm going to use this shade called Fuga, just on my crease lines. I'm going to apply this with a Morphe tapered brush, number M139. Now I'm just blending that out. Now from the Huda Beauty Obsession palette, I'm going to use this black shade there. You can use any black, and when you're working with black, just use a little bit at a time, because it's very hard to blend black color. I'm just going to apply that on my outer corner of the eyes, just a tiny bit. And now with an angled brush, I'm going to blend that out because I don't want the black to go all over. I'm going to go back and take a little bit more, so I want more depth to the eyes. Yep, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to blend this one. Yep, you can leave the look as it is and just finish off by just applying mascara and eyeliner, but I'm going to go a bit more dramatic today, and I'm going to apply some loose powder from MAC in the shade Copper Sparkle. And I'm going to apply this with a MAC flat brush in number 242. I'm going to wet the brush slightly. I'm just going to apply that up to there, not all over the lid. Again, with the same tapered brush, I'm just going to blend this copper and the black out so there's no obvious lines. Just a tiny bit will do. Now I'm going to apply some highlighter from the MAC in the shade Soft Gentle. Now again, with the tapered brush, I'm going to blend out the highlighter and the shadow. Now I'm going to apply some eyeliner, and the one I'm going to use is the one from Rimmel. Now I'm going to apply some YSL Mascara. Now I'm going to apply some false lashes, and I'm going to use the one from Vegas Nay. Now I'm just going to leave this to dry for a few seconds. Now I'm going to waterline my eyes with a Maybelline Master Drama Kohl Liner in the colour black. Now I'm going to apply some blush, and I'm using the one from Makeup Revolution in the shade Make Love Instead. And I'm applying this with a Real Technique brush. Now I'm going to highlight my face with a MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, and I'm applying this with a Makeup Geek brush. Now I'm going to line my lips with a NYX Lipliner. Now I'm going to use a liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty in the shade Famous. Now on the center of my lips I'm going to apply another shade from Huda Beauty, and this is called Showgirl. It's a metallic color. Now I'm going to set my face with a MAC finishing setting spray. So this is the complete look. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!